Imagine, if you will, a kingdom. In this kingdom there is a castle adorned in silver and gold. Within this castle is a great hall, vast and glorious. In this hall lies a giant throne, and sitting above all others is a king. Resting on his head is a gargantuan crown, embedded with precious gems. Now, this king declares his word to be true simply by speaking it. Posters and books containing laws and decrees are distributed all over the land that belongs to him. In this land, the people live in run-down houses, working to make money, spending money on food, heat, and painkillers, so they can fix what was damaged while working, so they can live enough to work more, so they can make money, so that they can buy food, so they can live, so they can work, so they can make money, for food, to live, to work, for money, for food, to live. But it's not a land without fair opportunity. Some get good or get lucky and move closer to the castle. A small ring of comfortable living surrounding the monument to the dream of greatness. A select few even get to live within the castle as nobles. And as the king declares, see, if they can do it, so can you. You just have to work harder. After all, as the king says, he has earned what is his. The lower streets may be in pain, but don't worry. If you turn up your music, you can't hear them crying. Besides, we need to remember the real threat, the monsters of the outer world. Beyond our great and perfect borders, there are those who are not like us and wish to destroy us. They are on the other side of this wall, therefore they are different from us. Therefore they are less than us. Therefore they are a threat. But as long as you support and trust in your king, he will keep you safe. The king will provide, and he will make your lives better. You just need to have trust. The king has much of this kind of perfect truth and wisdom to share. But for some reason, there are those who dissent, who oppose the word of the king. These criminals are brought to the great hall to kneel before the faultless king. He judges them to be guilty of being guilty. Their actions, existence, and lifestyle choices are wrong because they are wrong. And so he sentences them to be imprisoned for life and to be tortured in the most gruesome way possible, as any good king would do, of course. But just then, something strange happens. A wisp of what seems like magic fills the hall. All the people look into each other's eyes and realize something that they've known all along. The people bound on the floor stand up, and the people with the spears untie them. People in the expensive clothing, as well as more spear people, join the crowd as they all begin to just walk out. Furious, the person with the oversized crown yells for them to stop and obey him. He declares he has power over them, and they must obey. They have no reaction, and continue to walk. The spear people, still by his side, try to enforce the words of the person with the sparkly hat, and threaten the crowd. But with just a calm look from the group with way more spears, the aggressor's barks are silenced. And so, the person wearing an assortment of rocks on his head is left sitting on a tall chair in a large, empty room inside an expensive, shiny building. No bloody revolution, no riots, no guillotine in the streets, just naturally imperfect cooperation working towards a common goal of harmony. The propaganda of the old system is taken down and neatly recycled, some of it even being cataloged for historical records. The useless overpriced decoration that is the castle of silver and gold is dismantled and sold to pay for resources to build a flourishing new city for everyone. There are still those who rise above the rest, but the gap is much smaller, and even the lowest class is still plenty comfortable. The people that used to wear the expensive clothes now distribute their fortune, not to simply provide for others, but also to help build systems that can provide for themselves. A re-evaluation of the nation's borders reveal that the boundaries were just as imaginary and made up as the power of the old king. The monsters on the other side are now so clearly understood to be family. Where there was once a wall, now lies a bridge. Now, things aren't all sunshine and rainbows, of course. There are still disagreements, and some still cling to hate. But with strength of heart, a mature discipline, rational respect, clear communication, a willingness to prove yourself wrong, and a focus on the goals that really matter, we can find our way. This new nation even has a new king. She's the one right here covered in mud after helping a cart get unstuck. As a ruler, she has learned that her power and authority belong to the people and the land, not the other way around. And she hopes that one day her son will follow in her footsteps and understand that a true master is the ultimate servant. Now, obviously this is all best case scenario stuff, and reality never works out this neatly. But it's the underlying concepts that I'd like everyone to consider. Look past selective words and see true intent. Dispel the illusions of the mind to understand the spirit of a thing, the identity of what is and what could be. Hello everyone, I am Taron, the Dark Beast, and this is my channel, The Theory of Spirit. Hail and welcome to the world of symbology, as well as my videos of my personally crafted mythology. Hope you found this entertaining enough to stick around for more. But as that's all the time we have for today, feel free to check out my other videos on crafting a pantheon of universal god archetypes, more episodes of which are still to come. Stay tuned. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share if you enjoyed. If you'd like to support my work in creating content, here's a link to my Patreon. Any and all donations will go a long way and be greatly appreciated. And with no more ado, we here bid you hail and farewell. See you next time.